All right. Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of George Beer Reviews back at today with another edition of Stout Sunday. And joining me on the illustrious panel this morning, we have Robert the Whiskey Scout. We've got Eric Fraunfelter, Thomas Metal 75, Massachusetts Beer Reviews. We've got Jeremy Vinson. We've got JoJo of JoJo Cider Reviews and more. And we've got Michael Kormeroff from Brooklyn. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hola. All right. We've already got we got Jacob Downey in the chat. And we are starting now, Jacob, so you can wake up. All right. So we'll go ahead and start with Robert. What do you got this morning?
I have the 1050 Imperial Stout, brewed and canned by Oskar Blues Brewery. It says Colorado, USA, alcohol 10.5% alcohol by volume. And this one was canned on 9/10 of 19, so 10.5. It should still be plenty fine.
Yeah.
Doesn't list IBUs, and I don't have the website up, so I couldn't tell you. But anyway, this is my first time having it, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right. All right, Eric, what do you got this morning?
We got a 2019 bottled on 3/4/2019 KBS. That was pretty cool. A buddy of mine just picked this up at the beer store, so they already had it nice and 11-month-old aged. Pretty nice. 12.2%. These are 70 IBUs every single year. Cheers.
All right. Awesome. Got some good beers this morning. All right, Jeremy, what are you drinking?
I brought the Karbach Brewing Chocolate Stout. Comes in at 5.5% ABV, 25 IBUs. It's supposed to be, it says like your golden ticket. It's like Willy Wonka's kind of.
Willy Wonka and the chocolate.
Yeah, I have to play on that.
So you got your golden ticket here with this. So we'll see if it's actually golden or not, like Alex would say.
Yeah, I was just thinking Alex the Beer Master. All right.
Boys and girls out there. Woo!
All right, so JoJo, what do you got this morning?
I have a 14-star brewing company breakfast maple stout. First time I've heard of this brewery. I got a 4-pack on Friday, 6.5% alcohol by volume, 25 IBUs, and it says it's brewed with real Vermont maple syrup. And apparently they add Vermont cold brew coffee as well. So had one on Friday, and I thought I reviewed it for you guys today. So,
all right, sounds good. Anything with maple in it is a winner in my book. So, all right, Michael Kormeroff. What do you got?
I have a Bell's Porter. Bell's is in Comstock, Michigan, and it's 5.6%. This one was brewed on the 11th of December of last year, which means it's just a little over 2 months old, which should be fine. I've had it before, and it's always good to try something good again.
All right. And I have got from my Night Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. This is Tears of My Enemies, 9.3% barrel-aged stout. It's aged in rum barrels, and it also has chocolate, coffee, and vanilla added. So I've never had it. This is from their Garage series. It's a series they put out every year. It's basically just their high-end barrel-aged stuff. This was $12 for the bottle, so I'm hoping that it's really good.
Yeah.
nice. Looks
All
good.
right. Let's see. I am okay. I was frozen there for a second. All right, so let's go back around. We'll start with Robert. He's got his 1050 poured, and let's go ahead and let him give us a breakdown there.
Well, we get the atypical roasted malts. You do get that right off the bat. There's a little chocolate note back in this thing up too. Surprisingly, I get no coffee. Haven't got it yet anyway. Get poured with about a finger and a half head, and it's retained a good 1/4 inch on it. It's still pretty nice. More than normal anyway, I'd expect for the 10.5%. The The barley malts really smell good. The roasted barley malts. Got a little bit of chocolate. Maybe just a faint cola note. That's it on those for me. We might change if it warms up even more. It still feels kind of cold. Oh, yeah. This is, yeah, it's much different than the nose. The chocolate's still there, but the roasted barley malts, obviously, and the chocolate's still there, but oh, it's got enough sweetness. It's got a decent sweetness. The bitterness and the sweetness balance out really well. This was better than I expected. I'll be honest, when I tasted it, all of it. Almost a faint cherry note of all the weird things I'm getting. I've never got that before. I don't know.
Kind of the darker fruit.
Yeah, but it ain't barrel aged, so that's kind of odd. But
Yeah.
It's a real faint. I mean, it's just like a dark cherry, fresh dark cherry note in it. It's not up front. It's really, you gotta. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, let me think on it some more and bounce somebody else. This is much.
Absolutely. I have to try that one. I can get that one, but the only one I've had is the barrel aged one. So I have to drink the standard 1050 and see how it compares to the barrel aged one. It's interesting that you're getting the cherry notes on there. That's typically, like you said, more of a barrel aged note, not just a standard.
Well,
note.
it's not a, the barrel aged. Sometimes you get the dark cherries and stuff of that nature. This ain't quite like that. This is still a dark cherry, but I mean, it's not the aged feeling. It's just like you took a little bite out of a cherry skin or something. It's not real prominent. It comes in at the backside of the tongue, but I get a little of that tartness. Maybe that's what it is more coming through is the tartness, and I'm just associating that with cherries. But there's a tartness or something there but it's very balanced. This is much better than I expected.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll come back around here shortly. We got to go to Eric next with his KBS.
All right. Give you a brief rundown on this one. Everyone's probably had this stuff. They do it with chocolate and coffee, and it's aged in those oak bourbon barrels. It did have a much bigger head initially. You can kind of see where it died down a little bit. It does have some good legs and lacing. I mean, it's 12.2%, 70 IBUs. It should. Dark as night, pretty much. There's just a little bit of ruby red tinges around the glass with that tan mocha looking head. And yeah, definitely giant amount of coffee, giant amount of the oaky barrel wood note to it, a little char to it. Coffee, definitely. Dark baker's chocolate, definitely. And a lot of toasty vanilla and toasted coconut and vanilla. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. For
some reason that's going down way too smooth right now. Yeah, definitely it's got a bigger mouthfeel. I'd say it's a medium towards the full-bodied for me, but if you said full-bodied, I would agree. Pretty crisp, pretty refreshing for the beer style, and semi-dry. It's not obviously the world's driest beer. Lots of that toasty coconut and vanilla mixed with the dark chocolate and the woody notes to it. Yeah, I think I took it out of the refrigerator a couple minutes ago, so not the warmest yet, but I think it's going to be even more toasty and roasty in the malts. The malts are kind of the brown bread variety, as you would expect, and again, a little bit toasty too. But yeah, so far so good. I think when it warms up, you're gonna get a little bit more of the sweet, stickier kind of a mouthfeel and a little bit more of a chewy kind of a malt. But right now, everything's blended really well. Everything's done really well. I like this better than the CBS. The CBS has that maple syrup added to it, which makes it a little bit over the top sweet for me. So if you don't want such a sweet breakfast stout from Founders. This is maybe the one for you to go towards.
Eric,
far,
is the alcohol hidden?
yeah, it's pretty well hidden as it's cool from the refrigerator temperature. Not bad at all.
And you haven't had the espresso one yet, have you?
Not
Aaron?
yet, but I
Okay.
love me some coffee, so I think that would be really good.
You'd love that one. If you like that one, you're a big coffee drinker, you need to try to find the espresso one.
This is the Black Rifle Coffee Company. Yeah. Thank you, Thrash Metal, for bringing that one up to us all. That's pretty good stuff.
All right.
Nice.
Well, let you keep sipping on that KBS, come back around, and in the
I'll make my own
meantime,
espresso, okay.
we'll go to Jeremy Vinson. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We got Terry's Quick Beer Reviews, Jacob Downey. Of course, all of you guys are chatting it up as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, let's go to Jeremy next with his Karbach.
Right off the bat, real dark again. No, I can't see through it, but you may can. Beige, khaki head on this one. It was like a 3-finger head at the beginning, and it died down over since we've been talking. Go to the nose. Right off the bat, I'm getting the chocolate. So some dark roasted malts. A little bit of a coffee flavor too. Caramel kind of. All right, I'm ready to try it out. Here we go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jeremy.
Definitely, it's between maybe a heavier stout and like a Guinness, somewhere in between. It's a good one to start with. Look at the lacing on that. That's good.
Yeah.
If you can see that.
Yeah, some creamy looking.
Yeah.
Yep.
head
It's really
lacing
good.
on
It's got like the dark, kind of the dark chocolate flavor. It's a lot of chocolate in this, which is not just a clever name, then. You know. Very medium.
Now they
light.
actually add chocolate to that, Jeremy, or it's just from the roast?
You know, I don't know. I think they add chocolate.
Okay.
I would assume on that one. Not too bitter, but it does have a little bitterness on the back. Kind of finishes dry, but it does have a sweet note to it. Lightly carbonated. And overall, a real good. If you're going to drink stouts all day, this is a great one for that.
Nice session.
Very sessionable. So I'll give my rating here in a minute, but
Looks like
right.
I'm on their website right now for you, Jeremy. It looks like they are using a variety of different malts, one of which includes pale chocolate malt. So that must be where the chocolate comes from.
all right.
Okay.
I don't think there's actual chocolate in that beer, so that's pretty cool. Man.
We've got
It's pretty good.
JD in the chat. Joe Biden's Denture said he's got the Power Stoutage Coffee Milk Stout from Christian Moorline out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Solid. All right. Sounds good. Eric, Joe, you're not doing so well in the poll. In the polls. Man.
Yeah, I came in like last place.
Oh, that Joe. Oh, Jojo, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
I was a write-in.
Louisiana.
You couldn't join, but it has a big, yeah, that's all right, Ron. We understand you can't join them all. Thanks for tuning in. And he's had the Bell's Porter. Yeah, you've also had the Tin Fitty and a couple of the other ones on there, Ron. And then that comment, I'll just let you read that to yourself.
Oh, what the? Don't.
All right. All right, we got to go.
The poll, Joe Biden's interest.
We got to go to JoJo next with this beer.
Speaking of Joe.
Maple Breakfast Stout.
Speaking of JoJo. All right. So, guys, I got, again, 14-star Brewing Company Maple Breakfast Stout out of St. Albans, Vermont, also
From
known
the land of Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, right. Also known as Maple City, St. Albans, Vermont. So got this at a 4-pack. I'm at Total Wine on Friday. So going with the pour here.
Very light.
There's
Yeah,
the
it looks like
description, people.
Or-
Pause and watch, or read, or maybe not. Bam, pause and read.
There you go. Yeah, so I actually wasn't familiar with this brewery in Vermont. I only know about, I guess, some of the more well-known ones like Long Trail, Alchemist, Hill Farmstead,
Oh yeah.
Magic Hat. There's a Harpoon out in Windsor, Vermont too, but never heard of this brewing company. I think a couple veterans had started it though, that served in Afghanistan, hence the name, the 14 star. So it's kind of cool. Not too much heads, quickly dissipated. Kind of a jet black color, decent amount of, a little bit of carbonation, not like a total lot, but there's a decent amount. Looks good though. I'll give it, a smell. First smell is definitely notes of coffee. Again, the roasted malts. A little bit of chocolate, but predominantly coffee. I'm not getting too much maple though. Funny enough. Gets 86 at Beer Advocate, by the way. And let's go for a taste, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely getting a lot of coffee here. Touch of maple, but it's kind of on the back end. Kind of sweet, little malty. Little to no hops. I think it's 25 IBUs. Could have a medium mouthfeel. I'm getting a little bit of brown sugar as well in the taste, kind of a toffee brown sugar type thing, but it's good. I'm not getting too much maple though, just like a touch of it. But I am enjoying it so far, so I'll let it warm up a little bit and give you guys a score.
All right. Sounds good. We have to go to, sorry, I was looking at the chat, make sure we're caught up, and it looks like we are. We've got to go to Michael Koroff with his
Okay, well,
Bill.
as
porter.
as you can see from the glass, the head started out 2.5 inches, and now it's down to just a very thin beige head. And as you shake the glass, it does regenerate, which is a good sign. Let me check the nose. Basically, all I'm getting in the nose is heavy roasted malt. I'm really not getting any chocolate or coffee, but roasted malt, kind of like has the heavy nose in it. Let me give it a taste.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, the mouthfeel is medium, and I'm getting some chocolate, like dark chocolate, and some coffee. Seems very well balanced. There's a little bit of bitterness, but it's not, overtaking it. There's a little bit of sweetness as well, which seems to be extremely well balanced. At 5.6%, it's very drinkable. And this, to me, could be the kind of starter porter if somebody wants to try one and hasn't had too many dark beers and they want to try a porter. I think this would be a good one to try. It's very well balanced, and I think it's a good example by style of what they're calling it a robust porter, I guess, what a robust porter can be. And I think Bell's has done a really good job with this one. I'll have a number for you shortly.
All right. Yeah, JB, if you can get the Bell's Porter, it's definitely worth checking out. They have pretty good distribution, so you should be able to get it. I would imagine. I mean, it's pretty much nationwide now, as far as I understand, with the distribution. Okay. All right. That leaves me. And once again, I have got the Monday night Brewing. Cheers of My Enemies, 9.3%. This is the rum barrel version. They actually have bourbon barrel version as well, so I'll have to try that one next. The aroma is very sweet with this. Getting like milk chocolate, vanilla, maple. I'm getting a lot of maple with this, probably from the rum barrel aging. Very malt forward on the aroma. A little bit of like roasty toasty bread type thing going on with the aroma as well. If you like malt forward aromas and probably flavors as well, we'll find out here in a second, then this is definitely one for you. Doesn't smell boozy at all, 9.3%. Let's go ahead and give it a taste here. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man. Chocolate. They do actually add chocolate, coffee, and vanilla to this, like I said earlier. So the chocolate is definitely the first thing that I'm picking up on. Leads into a nice bready center, some nice toasted bread notes in the middle of the sip. The vanilla's coming through, maple syrup notes as well. They don't add maple, so it's got to be coming from the rum barrel aging. Really malt forward, really sweet. It's got a creamy mouthfeel. The finish is wet and velvety, and finish is really smooth. No burn going down. And I've had this out for, over 20 minutes now. So it has had a chance to warm up slightly. No burn whatsoever with this. You could really get into a lot of trouble with this. Super smooth. This is my kind of stout. I love malt forward stouts. There's really no bitterness on the back end to balance it out. So if you're looking for more of a balanced approach to a stout, then you might not really dig this, but it is sweet, decadent, delicious, and easy drinking for 9.3%. So I'll keep sipping on it and give you guys a rating here shortly, but definitely a winner from Monday Night Brewing Company. Let's go to the chat really quick. Man, it's easy to get behind on this chat. We have got Vanessa Kitty in the chat. Let's see. Blake TV says, cheers, everyone. Cheers to you, Blake. Thanks for stopping by.
Cheers, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
And I guess Joe Biden's denture's talking about trying to find a single of the Bell's Porter.
Michael's inspired him.
I'll try to find a single Ron. Ron single. You don't have to look hard.
Ron, what the?
All right. Okay. Yeah. So thanks to everybody in the chat. They're kind of chatting amongst themselves as well. Okay. And Drunken one's popping in now. Says, good morning, everyone. Morning to you,
Hey,
Drunken one.
Drunken one.
Morning, Dio.
All right. So we got to go back around now for final thoughts and ratings. And we got to start back with Whiskey Scout with his 10-50.
I'm glad you came up with that bread note because that fits on this one as well. I have really enjoyed this. It's a very well balanced beer. I mean, a stout, Imperial stout of all things. It doesn't quite drink as bitter as some Imperial stouts, but the balance in it just makes it awesome. I want to give it a 95 out of 100. I really, really enjoy this one. It's very good. I mean, I see it occasionally in a few places, but it's not like everywhere. So when I had a chance to buy a single, I did. And I think I'll buy me a 4-pack. I think that's what they come in anyway next time.
That sounds right.
I really enjoy this. I don't know what I paid for it. I can't remember. I was buying a single, probably $3.99 or $4.99, somewhere in there, I would guess. It might have been a little cheaper, but anyway,
Okay.
it's worth getting. It's worth trying, guys. That's definitely what you're
Nice.
All right. I will definitely have to be on the lookout for that one and see how it stacks up to the barrel aged one.
So they got a barrel aged
Likewise,
one.
you should try the barrel aged one, Robert, if you can find it.
If I see it, I will be purchasing. Yes.
All right. So Eric, what are you thinking? KBS.
KBS. It's just what I thought, that when it gets a little bit warmer, the body is going to be a little bit stickier and more full in the mouthfeel, and I'm getting much more of that chewy, brown bready kind of a malt feel mixed in with everything that a good barrel does with the coconut and the vanilla. Not huge booziness on the back end from the bourbon still at this point. Usually that is my thought on this beer, but I haven't had an aged one in some time. And I mean, aged right from the beer store 11 months. I mean, maybe that has helped to subdue some of the not overly boozy flavors, but just some of that 12.2 is kind of masked a little bit. So this is doing pretty good. 94, I think, is a really great rating for this one. I think that year age just about has really rounded out and smoothed out the flavors a little bit to a delicious chocolatey coffee delight of a barrel-aged beer. Everybody has had KBS here, but yeah, still buy this one. And I will be looking for that newer varietal, the espresso, very soon. Hopefully I can find a single bottle. If not, 4-pack ain't going to kill me once in my life. So, cheers.
All right. Cheers. So,
Yeah,
Jeremy,
12.2.
what are you thinking for the Karbach chocolate stout?
I think I really like it a lot. A lot of people might not. It's not quite as full body as a lot of these other stouts are. It's almost like just a step up from Guinness, but it's a lot better flavor wise. But I'm talking about the body of the beer. It's kind of a lighter. But for 5.5, you can drink these all day. Well, you could, if you wanted to. You don't want to drink what Eric's over drinking all day. You know.
No.
You don't want to get a 12-pack of them and just hang out and play music. This right here, you still be able to play your instrument. You know.
You get
So, I'm giving this a 90.
Woo!
Because I really like it. Just for me. It's more on the darker chocolate side, though, than the sweet. It is sweet, but not overly clawingly sweet, like Michael would say. But it's good.
All right. 90 out of 100. Okay. I'd love to be able to get Karbach beers. Unfortunately, they don't distribute to Georgia yet. I don't know why. It seems to be a very
send that to them immediately. Let's go.
popular brewery.
Yeah.
Okay. Really quick. Let's. I don't want to get too far behind on the chat here. Let me just make sure we're not missing out on anything too pertinent. We got. Legendary Drunk One is in the house. Vanessa, thanks for tuning in. She's got to visit the llama farm.
Nice.
All right. Sounds interesting.
They don't spit on you.
Right.
Follow that.
JVD is talking about tons of KBS still on the shelves. Nugget Nectar from Trogue still available too. I've never heard of the Nugget Nectar, but Trogue is one of those beers that I know Eric can get, and maybe Michael, a few other people.
Extremely hoppy, almost double IPA in flavor. Imperial Red Ale.
All right. Yeah, KBS is actually gone from here. The espresso is still available on draft at the Growler Shop downtown.
That is
But
cool.
I can't really find that in the bottles anymore. Just it just flies off the shelves here. So
Nice.
and Ronnie can get Karbach in Florida, so that's interesting. Get it down there, and I've never seen it here. Definitely check them out, Ronnie. Let me know.
I've heard of that hot deal. Everyone's drinking it. Try it, Ronnie.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to JoJo with his 14th star maple breakfast stout.
Yep. So I'm actually enjoying the taste a little more as it's warming. It's a little more sweet now. I'm getting more of the toffee notes, getting a little bit of brown sugar as well. The only qualm I have with it is that I'm not really getting the maple syrup, and it says maple breakfast stout, so maybe a touch of it in the back end. But it is a good stout nonetheless. They say it's also an oatmeal stout. Forgot to mention that. Almost no bitterness. Malty, if you like malty stouts, you probably like this. But I'm getting more of the toffee, brown sugar type coffee as well, and almost no head now. Anyway, it just looks like coffee. To be honest at this point. But They do make an Imperial one, which I would like to try in the future. But I'm gonna give it a 88 out of 100 overall. So it's like above average. Not quite outstanding. I'd get it again though. I guess this brewery is more known for their hoppy beers, so this is like an exception. It's good though. I would recommend it. Give it a B plus.
Okay. Yeah, that Imperial version sounds like it'd be really good.
Yeah, I want to try that. I think it was around
I think I was talking to you about this. Somebody was telling me that the Gunner's Daughter, the one that you really liked and that you sent me, they have an Imperial version of that one as well. So.
They do. I think it's like 10%. Yeah. I don't see them in stores though, but I love the Gunner's Daughter is one of my favorite stouts. So good.
Wow.
Nice.
Good milk stout. Yep. If you like peanut butter, it's the way to go, in my opinion.
Ooh.
I don't know if I can get that here.
Yeah, it's really good. Up in Maine, Mass Landing Brewing.
Oh, Mass Landing. Yeah, they are delicious. So.
All right. So let's go back to Michael Kormeroff with his Bell's Porter. What are you thinking, Michael?
I'm going to give it a 94. So it's a solid A, solid A for me. I don't know. It's the same. I liked a lot of the Bell's beers. I can't say I like every one, but they seem to make at least a good beer in numerous styles. This is one which I would say is one of their better styles, but they make some good Imperial stouts as well. I like pretty much their whole line. I like something in each category, so I'm a fan of Bell's. And we haven't always gotten it. It's probably been the last maybe 6 years we've gotten it here. It's maybe about 2014.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be a good Michigan brewery, and they have gotten better distribution as time has gone on. So if you have not seen it yet, you should be seeing it, because they seem to be, they have a good strategy for getting, more national distribution. So, hopefully if you haven't seen it, you will in the future. But I do like this, and I guess they call it a robust porter because it is well balanced, and it's giving you all the porter characteristics that we know. And it's not, it has stout characteristics as well, but at 5.6%, it's moderate alcohol. So I would recommend it.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
good.
All right. We got Blake TV talking about his coffee doesn't taste as good as we're drinking, and Jeremy's got the right idea. You should definitely put some bourbon in it. That would make it a lot better. And JBD talking about the maple notes. Yeah, if the biggest word on the label is maple, as in JoJo's case, it should be
Right.
a lot of maples.
Yeah, just like a touch of it. Yeah, just a touch of it. So this is the only disappointing thing about it. Otherwise, I kind of like it, but there should be more maple for sure. Yeah.
Trouble is, Blake only has a vodka, I think.
Right. And JBD, you've inspired him to buy some Bell's Porter. He's going to go beer shopping this afternoon and pick them up.
All right. Hope you do better in the poll, Joe.
All right.
Oh.
My beer, the Monday Night Brewing Tears of My Enemies, just keeps getting better as it warms. More of the maple notes are coming through. Vanilla, very malty, like I said before. The alcohol remains to be very well masked. I'm not picking up on any boozy notes. And at 9.3%, that's pretty impressive. And the chocolate. I'm getting chocolate from the malt, I'm sure, but the chocolate that they add as well, it's like a milk, like the really sweet chocolate. Dark chocolate's kind of bittersweet, not as sweet, but this is definitely more on the sweet side. Some caramel notes as well. This is just outstanding. I'm giving it a 97. It is getting up there world class. I would highly recommend it. The Garage series from Monday Night Brewing, every beer that I've had from that series, their barrel-aged lineup is just outstanding. So I really love this beer, and I'm glad it was worth the $12. It's right along the lines of, like a Bourbon County Stout at the price point, and it's worth it. I mean, it's really definitely worth it. I'm looking forward to trying the barrel aged or the bourbon barrel aged version next to see how that one is. But this one really good, and I'm glad I picked it up. Let's see. Okay, all right. So we're all caught up on the chat. Anybody got any final comment? This Wednesday we've got Wildcard Wednesday on Jay's channel. Let's see what else. Oh, tomorrow is Malty Monday. Tomorrow night is Malty Monday on Bumpy Road Brewery's channel, and he's doing New England IPAs. So everybody check that out.
Got a Trillium lying around.
There you go.
Wild card win.
Anybody have any final comments or thoughts? We had a pretty good lineup today of stouts, I think.
Yeah.
I was going to mention, Eric, you want to go first? Go ahead.
No, just more maple.
More maple in yours.
More maple.
I was going to mention on Wednesday night, John, Bumpy, and I did our examination of 6 Point Master Blend, the 13% nationally distributed variety. And I hope everybody can watch it if they weren't on while we were actually doing it.
When's this going to be?
We already did it.
We did it.
Oh, you already did? Oh, well, never mind.
You already did it, but I'm sure it's available on John's feed.
It's available on YouTube for the price of $0.
Wow.
Entertainment for free, people. Come on.
You can't beat that deal, and you're not going to get your money back.
No, you're damn right about that one, Jeremy.
But Bumpy was
Yeah, that was my first 6 Point beer, and it was a doozy, man. It was
Oh,
good.
I watched that one. Yeah. I remember now.
Whoa. Yeah.
I don't
Came
know
back.
because I have an empty stomach or what, but this 10.5% is, I don't taste too much, and actually right now I'm doing pretty good. I gotta be honest.
It's good. Yeah, I haven't tried it, but I heard it's awesome. So, no, I thought you was talking about a different review you was going to do. That's why I got confused.
Not a shit good beer, but
Jeremy, you might see it in Arkansas because you have seen other 6 Point things. It comes in a 4-pack.
You know what? I saw the actual jammer, the jammer pack again, and I just couldn't buy it. It's 4%.
It's only 4%. So I guess sometimes when you get into those lower alcohol ones, you feel you're not going to get enough taste out of it. So you.
I bet it's probably worth it. I don't know. I'm looking at all the other stuff in there. I'm going on. I want to try different stuff more than that. So hopefully, I do. I should have picked it up though, because I don't even know if I can get it again after that.
It's pretty interesting. You swirl it really good, and you get a nice brown tint left on the inside of your glass. Lots of little bubbles just cleaning. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Oskar Blues makes some great. I love the Dale's Pale Ale. It's still one of my favorite.
put some maple in that
I like that. That's good stuff.
maple syrup in your Coors beer.
We just got
All right.
Highlight.
Highlight, yeah.
Ooh, we just got these.
We got some off-air discussions ready to go. I think there, Mr. John.
Yeah, no, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks to everybody for joining. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We're making good time here today. We got through it quick with a full panel. So, all right, job well done. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks to Robert. Thanks to Eric, Jeremy, JoJo, and Michael. Really appreciate it as always. And to the viewers, we wouldn't be here without you. So keep drinking those stouts on Sunday morning, folks. And until next time, everybody, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Keep tasting those great beers.
As you can see, goodbye.
Damn.
It was only 5.6.